Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Loki and today we are playing some Formula 1 2014. So if you missed the last one, which we raced at Australia, we finished 14th, which wasn't too bad considering we qualified pretty bad. So we're going to jump into this. I'll show you guys my qualifying lap. I won't be talking through that. And then I'll jump into the race. So I'll see you guys at the race.
We're through to qualifying 2. We've dropped down to second. Jean-Eric's lap times are slightly better than yours. You're nearly out of fuel, almost out of fuel. You need to pit within the next 2 laps. If we don't get into 10th or higher, we won't progress to the shootout. Give it your best shot.
Okay guys, well as you see we have finished in 15th place. Not fantastic qualifying, but we've done well considering that they wanted us to qualify 14th or above. I felt like that's all the car had in it. I don't think I could have gotten it, although I was in the final lap. I had a green last 2 sectors, but I messed it up in the final one, so maybe I could have moved up, but I honestly don't think I would have been able to. So unfortunately we're in 15th, but you know, we'll see how the race goes. I'll jump into that right now. Cut this. Do I want to do any setup changes? What do I got? I got 50. A bit fast. The car's got a good choice. Alright, so here we are. Lewis Hamilton on first, teammate in 13th, and we're in 15th. So, as I said before, hopefully we can make up a few more positions and have maybe get a points finish. I do like racing at this track. I do have a good record at this track. So we'll be interested. Ooh. Not a fantastic start, but it'll do. A little under revved off the line. Can we make up? Ferrari ran wide there. Oh, we got a good exit. So hopefully we can go into this corner here, make up a couple more, maybe under braking. A little too much wheel spin there. Alright, we're up into 7th. Not over yet. Hopefully we can make a position here. 6 now. We got Vettel. Oh, tapped him a little. I'll leave him to keep that position. That was a little unfair. I don't know how we're going to go keeping this position, considering Vettel is a lot quicker than I am in that car. But we'll just have to wait and see. Try and get a draft of Hulkenberg here. Going around the back straight. Oh, we can get a good corner. Beautiful. We made up another position, so up into 5th. Hulkenberg in this game is really good. He is quite strong in terms of his speed and his passing. Through playing this, he's won actually a couple of races on my other accounts. So. Ooh, maybe here if we get a good draft, we might be able to catch Daniel Ricciardo and make up another one, go into 4th. As I said before, I don't know how we're going to go keeping these positions, but, you know, we can try our best. Oh, hopefully he doesn't go around the outside. No, he doesn't, so we should keep this position. And there we go, so up into 4th place, not bad. We'll just have to keep an eye on how everyone goes. Obviously there's some faster cars behind us. You got a Ferrari, you got 2 Red Bulls who are quick in this game. So I don't know who's ahead, so I can't tell. I think it looks like another Ferrari and probably the 2 Mercedes. So we're going to be interesting to see how we go. We're going to have to do a lot of defensive driving from now, because we're not going to catch the Mercedes to go in 3rd and make up a position. So I think we got this lap and then DRS is enabled. For those of you who don't know, DRS is when you're behind a car in front. If you're 1 second behind them, you will get this thing called DRS, which activates where your rear wing opens up and you gain a speed advantage. It varies on the track you are, but it is noticeably quicker. You can only use it in certain areas. So on this track, this is one coming down here. You'll see a little sign to the left saying DRS right there, and there you go, it's enabled. So yeah, so I'll see if we can catch up a little bit under braking. Not quite. It's a shame that's one spot gone. As I said, these cars are a lot quicker than we are. But yeah, so hopefully we can hang on the back of them and get nothing in the back straight, get some DRS. Highly doubt it, but you never know. Did a little too much wheel spin out of there. Breaking down to this corner. This next corner is one of the trickiest corners on this track. And you gotta like brake, but you can't turn and brake that easily. This one here. And as your tires go, like, get off and go old, they lose grip, and that corner just gets harder and harder to take. I know I didn't show it at the start of the video either, I meant to, I'm sorry for that. This game does like news headlines, and the news headline that I got after the Australian Grand Prix was Toro Rosso are having tyre wear issues, which means our tyres go off a little bit quicker than other teams, which gives us a disadvantage in speed. So you know, we could lose a few more positions the closer we get to a pit stop. And our pit stop is at lap 6. There we go, so here comes Ricardo. I'll be fair, I'll leave him some racing room, but it's not going to be able to hold the position. So we'll see how we go up here. Looks like he's going to try to make another move, but I think he's going to have to settle for being behind me a little longer. I can already feel the tyres starting to go off. If you have a look at the tyres, you might see a stripe in the middle of them. That's an indication that your tyres are either too hot or they're starting to wear. Which either way, you are losing grip, and like beware. So if we have a look here, they are a little warm, but they cool down pretty quickly. But if I have a look here, they are getting a little warm. Oops, sorry, Ricardo. So we can get a good run out of here. Now I could have like put my foot down and really overtaken him and braked a lot later, but as I said in my last video, I'm trying to be a fair racer. Yeah, I'm trying to be a fair racer and, like, you know, not glitch or push it too far. And one other thing with this game, I'll show you the DRS thing because I should get it here. There you go. And that gives you a significant speed advantage. And one other thing with this game is drafting. As you saw before, I could draft behind people and get it, and that helped speed me up. But in corners, you actually lose grip, so you might see me run wide, onto that straight. I did run a little wide. It took me a little longer to get on the throttle because I just can't get the grip to the track, and there I was struggling as well. So, mind you, my tires are also going off, and being behind cars, that doesn't help. Because the hot air and the lack of grip means you have to acquire more grip off your tires and a few other things. It just, either way, it simulates real life very well, which just one part I love about this game. So I wonder if anyone's going to attack us. And I had a little look there, but not quite. It's Button behind us. He's not too aggressive in this game, his AI. He is quick, but some drivers like Alonso, for instance, they made him a very strong driver. If he's going to pass you, you know, he doesn't mind tapping the rear of your car and cutting you off and all of that, which I love about this game. They make it realistic and, you know, feel like you're actually the one driving the car and racing to win the races and everything. So wow, see if we can get under braking here. We did, but it's not over yet. There we go. So we did make it back. I did notice that he was running a little tighter onto the inside than he would have liked, and the AI do tend to brake a little earlier, even on the hardest difficulty, than what they should. So, and yet again, I was being a fair racer. I did leave him room. I did, you know, I didn't tap him and pass him. It was clean. So we'll see how we go. We got to pit this lap, so we're getting a new set of tyres. Little too much wheel spin there. So, it's not too bad. Here comes Button again, looking to have another move. Yeah, hopefully this pit stop I'll turn the engine up to full revs and see how we go. A little wide there. As you can see, my tyres are a really dark colour, and that is a very strong indication that the tyres are going off. They can be worn a little bit more, but as I said before, we are having problems, and so the other tyres probably look about half that or a little lighter colour, which means they have more grip to their availability. Slow pit stop. We got held up a little by the Williams in front, or Felipe Massa, I believe it was. Not too bad, not too bad. We didn't lose any positions. We managed to stay. And so I'll be happy with a finishing in the objectives, but I'll be extremely happy if we can get a couple of championship points, or even one. Because I believe if you finish in 10th, you only get one championship point. So here's our teammate ahead of us. Hopefully he's not pulling away by too much, and we can... So I just had to listen to that. No. So yes, hopefully we can get some DRS and catch him a little bit. Obviously not enough to where he's going to slow us down. Hopefully he has that much speed that he can continue. Alright, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, little lock up there. And a lot of wheel spin, but we did get DRS, so that's good. So Werner's on the same tyres as us, but he is... he's been on them since the beginning, so he'll be pitting soon. Now as you can see, my engine's getting a little hot and my tyres. When your engine gets hot, you do lose a little bit of power. Not a lot, but it is enough to where you lose a couple of tenths a lap. And you should worry about it a little bit. It's not too bad. So it looks like there's a good train of us here, and we're all staying at roughly the same speed. Spoke too soon. They peel off and we come back. So, yeah. So after the pit stop run, besides my teammate, we've made up quite a few positions here. Back in the 7th, and when he pits, we should be 6th. And if there's no one else ahead that's going to pit that we can't catch, then I guess we'll have a good fight for 6 on our hands. Otherwise, I believe it's going to be... sorry, I believe it's going to be 6. We should have a good fight for 6. I don't think there's anyone else ahead. So... Sorry, I'm just concentrating a little, trying not to do things like that where I outbrake myself. And I have a tendency when I get close behind cars, especially my teammate, and on lower grip tyres, I tend to outbrake myself. I think I am on the softer tyres. But we got DRS again, so we can use that to our advantage to catch them just a little bit. And hopefully not let him pull away too much, and hopefully I can actually stay behind and get DRS down the main straight one last time, and that should help us with a defense against Magnussen. So I believe we're close enough to get it, which is good. He's going to peel in this lap, I think. There you go. And we did get DRS, so that's perfect. So we're near the fastest lap of our race so far. Alright, so we got a fight on our hands, as I said before, to keep this position. Hopefully we are able to. By the looks of it, the 22 cars start the field, and there's 21 out on the track. So by the looks of it, someone is retired, that is why we've made up another position, because before we came into pits we were 7th, I believe. I could be wrong on that actually. Good chance I am. There you go, he was just telling you, you know, back off a little bit, save the tyres and your engine, mainly your engine, but we do need to save our tyres.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap.
Yeah, so the car behind's got his engine turned up. That's why he'll be a little bit quicker than I am. I feel like if I don't screw up too much, I should be able to keep a little bit of a distance between Magnussen and I for a couple of laps. But yet again, I could be wrong, and there is a good chance I am. Yeah, he's flying. He's just gained in 2 corners, 0.4 of a second. So I think he's going quite fast. Alright, how are we going on fuel? We've still got what they think is 1 more lap. When that goes orange and says optimal, we will turn the engine down to the standard revs and finish the race on that. Looks like we're going to get a good haul of points here. Might speak too soon, but run wide there. Locked up a little too much, ran a little too wide, and got on the throttle a little too late. But he's not gonna. He's only just gonna have a look. So that's good. Oh, a lot of wheel spin coming out of there, unfortunately. So that's my cue to turn the engine down. Just double check. Yep, so it says fuel optimal, and put it into standard. I feel like Magnussen might have a good look at passing me down here, but I'm not sure. Hopefully he doesn't. Oh, he is only 0.4, and here he goes, and is keeping up with me on braking, which is never good. Oh, I might not have left him as much room as I should, but I did leave him room. So, and he's gonna have another look, but I don't think we'll get it completed, no. And that's us holding on to this position. Hopefully we can do it for 3 more laps, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. I was in a bad corner. That corner and this one is very easy to get a lot of wheel spin coming out. This is before, you know, we need to look after our tyres. So getting wheel spin and like losing traction doesn't help the keeping grip part, and you know, the more you go, you lose grip, so it's easier to do. Hopefully our tyres, these tyres can hold to the end reasonably. Our last ones didn't. So I think this time when we go down the straight, I'm going to go defensive against Magnussen by diving to the right, so he can't draft behind me. He will pass me, but I'm going to look at doing a late brake and see if I can get him back going into it. He's struggling to pass me now, and oh, he's holding his own, I'll give him that. And being the fair racer I want to be, he's got me. And I've got to look at this Williams here. Massa. Oh, we can get Massa back. So we've lost 6, unfortunately, to Magnussen, but You know, what can we do at the end of the day? We just gotta try and defend this against Williams, and hopefully make it home in 7th place. Oh, it's a tricky corner. Oh, a little too much sliding mid corner, that's alright. Got a good enough exit to where I can defend against Massa. That Williams in this game is ridiculously quick, so it will be hard to hold them back, but hopefully we can. Let's. We got a little bit of a gap. He's going to catch me and get it under 1 second, so he will get DRS. Don't know he's going to catch me enough to get me down the straight though. Think if I go defensive, we should be fine on that part. But you're never too sure. Yeah, 0.5 isn't too bad. Although, as I said before, he is ridiculously quick. Oh, outbraked myself just a little. Not too bad. That's allowed him to catch up a lot more than I would have liked, but that's racing. You gotta be 100% as much as you can. The car's starting to have a lot of wheel spin, as I said before. You can good indication of when your tyres are starting to go off is by looking at your tyres, and they're not really overheating. They're more lack of grip. So I did outbrake myself there. I did get a little distracted looking at the tyres. Sorry for that. Nailed that cone, but that didn't do me any justice in getting out of that corner well and taking that corner well. Oh, Massa's gonna have another look. Can't quite do it. He's quite far back. We might actually get away with it this time. I believe if we can get away going down the straight without having him attack us, we might, just might, finish in 7th. But as I said, my tyres are starting to go off and I just can't keep the grip in them. Like the corners, I just struggling more and more to do. Let's go defensive. So the reason why going defensive and doing this is good is because they don't, as I said before, they don't get the draft, but you can also have the inside line, and sometimes that inside line is very crucial, and sometimes not. Oh, a lot of wheel spin coming out, but we managed to hold it against Massa. That was a close. But as I said, like, sometimes going on the inside the corner is good, but on other corners it might be a bad thing. So when you see the other DRS corner, or I don't go down into defensive and go tight, is because that is not a good corner to do it. It's too high speed and there's a lot of grip on the outside of the track. So this one coming up, the left-hander, it's better off being on the outside, because it's just when you get fast corners like this, you don't want to be the one on the inside. There's only a little bit of braking, and if you're on the inside, it's a lot of braking. Mind you, I'm not out of it yet. Button's pretty damn close. He might have a look going into this corner. Don't think he will. But if he gets a good exit, he can definitely have a go. No, he didn't get a good exit, so we're going to finish 7th. There we go. We didn't do too bad. Second race so far, and we've got 7th. Can't complain. Objectives were 13th, and our teammate finished 16th, so he's not had a good race. So as you see, Lewis Hamilton's in 1st, Nico Rosberg's in 2nd, Fernando Alonso finished 3rd. As I said, we finished 7th, and Jean-Luc Verne finished 16th, and Valtteri Bottas has DNF'd. So for those of you who don't understand what DNF is, it's did not finish. So yeah. Oh, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any suggestions on what I should do with the car and next season, because there's not a lot of races and they do contracts early in this. So yeah, so leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to see more, and see ya.